Please bring my ring back. Thank God she didn't get this one because that was my wedding ring.
At 90 years old, Terry Thompson has seen a lot. Never anything like this.
And I look at my hand, my ring was gone. She took the ring at the same time that she took the old ring off.
Oh boy, I've seen some things lately on the internet and in the news that makes me realize that Canada is not a high trust society anymore. You can never really trust your neighbors anymore in today's day and age in Canada. I'm going to react to a bunch of videos that I found, and some of them are honestly shocking and sickening to say the least. The first one is really going to get you if you're someone who has an elderly parent or a grandmother or grandfather. This is honestly disgusting. There's people who steal because they're hungry. There's people who steal because they feel like it's necessary. But then there's people who steal in this way that are just the scum of the earth, the lowest slime scum you could ever imagine. And we're going to talk about it in today's video, unfortunately. With this first one being a little bit of a tearjerker and honestly just leaves a very bad taste in your mouth. So let's dive in.
Please bring my ring back. Thank God she didn't get this one because that was my wedding ring.
At 90 years old, Terry Thompson has seen a lot. Never anything like this.
And I look at my hand, my ring was gone. She took the ring at the same time that she took the old ring off.
While having a smoke outside Ogilvie Villa retirement home Sunday, Thompson says she was approached by a woman who forcefully put jewelry on her.
I said, I don't want any. You keep it, you wear it. And all of a sudden, she grabbed my hand, put the ring on, and then all of a sudden, she took it off. I said, take that off. And she was gone in about a second.
Also gone, a cherished aquamarine and diamond ring.
You know, my husband gave me that in 1975.
The loss of it, heartbreaking.
I'm sad for my mom. Upset. Hopefully they can catch this person.
Last month, police asked for help identifying suspects involved in distraction thefts targeting the elderly, including a 92-year-old robbed of a necklace and 2 rings in her driveway on Hillary Avenue, and a gold necklace stolen from a 94-year-old on Beaver Pond Drive. To help protect yourself from distraction thefts, police say to avoid displaying expensive or sentimental jewelry in public. Stay alert to your surroundings, especially in parking lots. Don't allow strangers to touch you, and if approached under suspicious circumstances, walk away and seek help. From Thompson, a simple plea.
Please bring my ring back.
That might be one of the most disgusting videos I've ever watched. The fact that you're taking advantage of someone who's elderly, who has trust in people, that's ultimately what this comes down to. They have trust that someone is an honest individual, and unfortunately in Canada right now we're seeing a rise in dishonesty and crimes like this. There's also a ton of videos like this on the internet of distraction theft, and it happens typically with jewelry and middle-aged women approaching elderly people and trying to display jewelry on them, just like this next video. It's really disgusting.
Come, Mama, come.
Mommy, stay. Stay.
I love you, Mommy. Oh, thank you. I love you, Mommy. Oh, thank you. Where do you live? The mom left?
You live here?
Yes, Mama. They cook the cotton gas.
You see how they distract you by acting as if they're giving you a gift, so of course you're going to trust them if you're an elderly person who grew up in a more trusting society in Canada, but they're taking advantage of them by putting jewelry on, and then they'll extract a piece of jewelry that might be real gold or something that actually has value compared to the crap that they're probably putting on these victims right here. So very disgusting, but it honestly is not even just about the fact that we have distraction theft on the rise like this. We also have just basic necessities being stolen as well, like apples.
Sad. Watch this.
Offering pick your own apples, the owner of Dixie Orchard says he's never seen this much theft.
It's been a real issue actually this year. A lot of people are getting entitled
For apple
thinking
picking.
that they need to take more
Oh
for
my
whatever reason.
God.
He says customers have been walking straight to their cars with bags of apples or pocketing the palms in their pants.
It's also small pumpkins and it's corn or whatever they feel the need to take a souvenir maybe. I don't know what it is, but it's really hard to tell people you can't take that, and they just get really upset. And it's like
The people that steal, of course.
He's beefing up security, and personal
This is
bags
so
on the
sad.
farm are banned. But even with that, he's not sure if the juice is worth the squeeze and may eliminate the activity altogether.
That's come across my mind several times. It's like, I'm getting up in age. I'm thinking, why do I have to put up with this?
The rise in theft goes beyond Dixie's trees. Kevin Vallier runs an advocacy group for Ontario farmers. He says members across the province are reporting similar experiences.
Things like people bringing in a wagon, and they've got small children, babies, and so there's blankets and diapers and stuff. But then they fill the wagon with apples and then cover the apples with all of the baby paraphernalia to smuggle them out. We had a farmer follow a visitor back into town and had them open their trunk, and it was full of apples that they didn't pay for.
Some farmers are considering raising prices for entry, adding cameras to their property, or stopping the pick your own offerings altogether.
Canada has fallen from a high trust society to a low trust one. And this is what's happening now. So many of these farms will not offer these picking services anymore. And many of them will increase the prices, which is going to make it more inaccessible for so many others. So all of this theft is impacting all of us. And honestly, shame on the families and the people that bring all of your family together and your children, and you're stealing all of the apples and the goods that you're going out there for. What a great example. What a great example you are being to your family and to your children. This is so sad. You're going to one of these apple pickings, pay for the apples that you take, pay for the corn that you take, pay for the pumpkins that you take. You do not own those things. You do not have a right to just take them away from these farmers. So pay. You obviously drove there for this U-Pick. You're probably with your family and children. Set a good example. Pay for what you take. If you can't afford it, you shouldn't be going. Do not steal. There's no excuse for you stealing, and you're setting a terrible example for your children.
Now, this was in Ontario, and if you guys haven't been to like an apple picking range, what you essentially do is you get a bucket, and then you fill the bucket, and then you pay for the bucket. Some people are bringing massive garbage bags in, and they're not claiming that they got any apples, and they're throwing it into their car as well. No, that's not the way it works, and you can't have a business like this without having some form of trust for your customers. You have to trust that they're going to follow the rules, but a lot of people aren't following the rules anymore, and people are not trustworthy.
What would you do if you caught someone stealing from you? For those who don't know me, my name is Paul, and I run in the agritourism space in Ontario. Never in my life have I seen so much theft go down in a single season. Recently, this holiday Monday, when we were providing a safe, family-friendly environment for people to enjoy on their Thanksgiving, I saw multiple occurrences of theft. And at what point did I draw the line and say, enough is enough? I'll tell you that point. It's 82 pounds of apples in the back of a 2024 Ford F-250 Super Duty, and it was plain as day theft. Little backstory. A family came in, 5 cars. The cheapest valued car I can see in this enclave was a 2025 Honda Civic Type R. This group picked, played, enjoyed our amenities and all that we offer a la carte. But nothing is unseen by the farmer. I walk around in plain clothing. I see everything. I managed to stop one of the vehicles in this enclave, and I said, "Sir, you have to pay for your apples." Although the conversation may have been a little bit drawn out, eventually, after pulling all of the apples out of the bed of that truck, I was met with, "I'm not paying for those apples. I had no intention of leaving with those apples. It was a story as old as time." What it was theft. Now, for those who know me, I do my absolute best to prop up communities. And recently, in Ontario, this is a trending story. And I don't want to be part of that trend. I want to be part of providing an environment where people can be people without judgment. But here we are. Oh, here we are. I think this is it. Enough is enough. I've seen counterparts in the industry take it to the next level and ban certain things or do certain measures that seem unwelcoming. But are we there? Give me your input. What would you do? All I did was say, give me my apples back, even though I can't do absolutely anything with them, and that we would not be doing commerce with them ever again. So what would you do? Tell me your thoughts.
And that's how you just know right away that they're untrustworthy. The fact that once they were exposed, they say, oh, well, I'm not paying for those. Oh, I didn't have any intention of leaving with them. Then why would you put all of those apples in the truck? Obviously, you were planning on taking off with those apples. This is just ridiculous, and this has been happening so much in Canada lately, especially in Ontario. You leave your thoughts down below about this video's subject in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.